Hi guys, just going to have a look at some southern Rata cuttings I took over New Year's. Didn't really have high hopes for these. They, what I read on the internet suggested they were hard to strike. I put these in, I've got these plastic boxes here in the shade, full-time shade. I was actually doing rhododendron cuttings, so I've got these in here. And I just happened to be out biking and found a Rata tree, so I brought back a branch, and I didn't really have high hopes at all because you can see it's very, very thin. I would have liked to try one more sort of pencil thickness, but that was started January and it's now sort of mid-Feb, so been in there a month and a half with the rhododendrons. None of them have rooted yet, but I had a pull on. I had two in there and I had a pull on one the other day, and it was obvious that there were some roots in there. And that one's firmish. The other one I've already potted up and had quite a lot of roots on it, so I'm gonna pull this out and we'll see what it looks like. If I can hold my phone. Let's have a look. I've got the trusty kitchen knife here. Try not to rip out any roots. Just give that a poke. So it's just that commercial cutting mix there, coconut, husk and perlite I think mix. One thing I found with these cuttings in the boxes like this with a lot of moisture in the bottom is the cutting mix doesn't actually have to be that moist. It's almost dried out, and I've just left it and everything still seems to root alright. It seems to be more about moisture in the air rather than moisture in the soil, so yeah, I'll pull them out. There you go. So probably enough there to pot up. But yeah, not too bad really. I did sort of shave down each side of that cutting. You can't really see there, just like on the rhododendrons, but it looks like most of those roots are from the very tip. I did dip it in some hardwood rooting hormone, so that probably helps. But there you go. That's it was February 20th today, and that was probably put in there start of January, so almost 2 months, and good healthy roots there already. That's southern Rata, so that's Metrosideros umbellata, but I presume that would work for Pohutakawa or northern Rata as well, but I'll leave that there and pot them up shortly. But when I pot them up, I'll just keep them in the shade. So these sit under a veranda and they just sit in full shade all the time, but it is quite bright. It's white, and the sun, the veranda's not that deep, so they still get quite a decent amount of light. They just never get full sunlight, so that seems to work quite well for the rhododendrons too. But yeah, there you go. I got 2 from 2 on Rata, so I'm pleased with that. I should have grabbed some more, but next time I'll definitely try and find a bigger branch to break off and bring home with me. See if I can get some bigger ones growing, but I'd imagine that's a far faster way to grow them than growing them from seed. And if you find one with nice flowers, you can get a clone rather than taking potluck. So good luck.